Here's Chandler Cattonzig in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Left.
Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
20. Set. Look at it. 53, check. Do something.
From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gun.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Wes Horton able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Left, 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 left.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Do something. Gun. Great. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready? That's it, ready? Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Kelsey, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Buying time to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs. And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. Now Newton on 1st down. Being chased out left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Newton. The quick slant caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 68 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Do something.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He was looking for Watkins that time. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, Newton eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Newton. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Set. 180. Gun. 20.
Newton dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Wes Horton in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
20.
To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Newton to throw. Got a man right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Do something. 20. 20.
Newton's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Newton to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Rolling to his left. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Newton steps away to his left. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
180.
Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.